Shh, shh, shh.
We're like, I'll turn the mic on. Shh, shh. It's going, hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Mark's over there like.
That was on delay. I was like, shh, shh.
And I was like, hey,
Wow.
be quiet, be quiet. I'm going to turn the mic up. You're like, okay. And they're like, shh. Oh, hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. Yeah,
Hey,
Anto's like, shh, in chat.
just to let you guys know, I mean, this really is Monday, right? This can only happen on a Monday.
You know it's a Monday when I'm drinking a proper beer.
True. We're still trying to figure out what is up with that beer.
I don't know how to translate. I'm going to look at it.
Again, if we just repeat his name enough, we'll summon him.
Yeah.
So if we just keep saying Masaki in chat, he'll eventually show up. Yeah, he'll show up.
All right. Let me see.
Oh, man. Hello, everybody. Happy Monday.
If you're here, you pick. He's like, sorry, it's funny. That's what makes it so good. If you're here, you picked a good show to join us.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna wait a little bit, let a few more people join. We'll do our normal warm-up chat. We've got.
Man, it is starting to smell in this house.
It smells like a night market over here, and it depends on what you're into. It's interesting here.
Vinegar. That's what I smell here. I smell a whole lot of vinegar here.
You and I smell pork intestines.
Oh yeah.
That's exactly. There's no other way to describe it. Barbecued pork intestines.
Oh yeah. Are they the crispy ones? Do you guys do that?
They're like, we do soft ones. We do soft ones too. We do crispy ones, but I'm pretty sure from the promotional photos of this item.
It's not the crispy ones.
It's not the crispy. It's like the kind they put in Minchen, the soft intestines, like the.
Dude, can you imagine if it was the crispy pork intestines?
That'd be pretty good.
That'd be pretty awesome. You know what I mean?
So those of you today are going to get some interesting Asian food.
Yeah.
We let the producers pick. So last episode we kind of did an audible toward the end of the show, and
they latched onto it, right? Like they just like they put the claws in it, right?
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah.
At least I get to pick my drinks today. Mine immediately was like, "Hey, hand me your Uber." Like this afternoon was like, "Give me your phone." I'm like, "Why?" It's like, "Give me your phone and open your Uber Eats account." I was like, "Oh no, don't do this to me."
Oh no, this is gonna happen now.
That's what happened today, and I was like, "Oh, fine, just do it." You know, I'm like, "Go ahead and order."
Yeah, I was at work and I got the message. It was like, "Tee hee hee, I got everything for tonight." I'm like, "What did you get me?" And it was just silence. And then the next message was, "I'm home, gotta go to work, talk to you later." Oh yeah. So guys, back in stateside, Europe, wherever you guys are, those of you who've ever wondered or have not watched one of these before and always thought to yourself, what is real Asian food like? Is like General Tso's chicken and orange chicken, is that real Asian food? Well, yes, but now you're gonna get oh man, the real intro into real Asian food.
So to be fair, mine are hyper Taiwanese.
And this would be hyper Cantonese, like
I think
Southern Canton, Southern Canton.
Yeah. So,
cuisine.
Fortunately, the way it worked out this time, it went very, very, very regional specific to the different countries in Asia we're in. So, yeah. So,
Mukbang edition, episode 2. I want to answer this one from Dustin. How much English is speaking where we are? Actually, for Hong Kong, I know Taiwan is pretty similar in this regard. All of our street signs and everything is bilingual.
Yeah.
Right. So there's Chinese, and under it is there's English, especially for Hong Kong because we were a former British colony. Well, this was a former British colony. So like there are street names and street signs that are very British. Like there is Salisbury Road, and there's what's more British than that? There's stuff like that. There's actually Statue Square with the Queen still there. I don't know how long she's going to be there for, but she's still there. So Hong Kong is very bilingual. Even
should
all
be
of our
replaced
PA
with what?
systems,
Auntie?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite auntie, Mama Carrie. So I think all of our PA systems have Chinese, Cantonese, Mandarin, and English. English education is taught since kindergarten here. So whether people are willing to speak or not, but everybody is able to speak.
I think more in your case than mine. Me being in Taiwan, it's I mean, all the street signs have the English basically has all the English translations. It's pinyin, so it's
Yeah.
the English English version of the Chinese word. However, if you don't know, there's like multiple ways to pronounce it because of the tonal language. So you kind of can
Yeah.
you can at least sound it, but you're probably not going to pronounce it right unless you kind of know. Then also, I'd say like road signs, things like that. The generic signs, I'd say 70% here are English, but you kind of can figure out the other ones. Like they have universal
Right.
symbols, like it's a yield sign. You know, it's a yield,
Yeah.
whatever. And you know that
But like
this is
you guys
this
still
and-
have like whatever road, right? Like it's
Yeah.
not like whatever Lu, like you have in
Right,
China,
right. Yeah, yeah,
You know,
like-
like that's just, wait, it's not that, right?
Yeah. So when it comes to it, like Justin, if you want to go somewhere, like going to Hong Kong, you're going to be. I mean, my visit to Hong Kong is definitely much more English friendly. I had a lot less trouble running into people if I had to speak English to someone. To get directions. You're not going to have trouble finding anybody here.
Yeah.
It's mixed. If you're more rural or you go a little further south, you're probably gonna have a tough time. If you're in the city, like you're here in Taipei, you're probably not going to have a challenge. Although lately it's become more difficult because we haven't had tourists. So
True.
now when people look at me,
No practice.
Yeah, well, people look at me and they're like, "Oh, well, you've been here through the pandemic. All right, well, I'm not even going to try to use English on you." Like you used to get that look of fear in people's faces. Now they're just like straight to Mandarin with me. So it's like, okay, trial by fire. But it's fine. Still here. If you go to any of the tourist areas, no problem. You go to any of the shops, like in the major areas, like around 101, the big building here, the downtown shopping areas, you're going to be able to like, hey, can you get this to me in a large? They're like, oh yeah, no problem. I'll get it. I mean, you're going to get English right back.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Ho Ching Young, travel plans. I think we'll go over travel plans one more time at the end of the show.
yeah.
We got some special announcements to make going forward to next week's show as well, but we'll leave that towards the end of the night, so we can have our fun first.
Yeah.
Except Herman's got a good point. Except McDonald's and Central, where they will need to find someone who knows how to speak English.
It's the auntie in the
Yes.
back who's over 60.
I hate
That's
to say
true.
this. I hate to say
It's
this.
true.
But it is a sick enjoyment of mine. Going to Subway here. It is I love it because
Subway?
so all of the Subway sandwiches in Hong Kong are operated by people from Nepal, Philippines, or Indian Pakistani.
Oh, you're set then. Like it's full on English mode then.
So here's the thing. It is a local meme. Even people in Hong Kong joke about this, that people's biggest fear is going to Subway to order their food because they can't speak Chinese.
Oh, because they're trying to speak in Chinese to order
Yeah.
the food. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was
But-
like,
but
oh,
the-
they're
yeah.
Filipino or
Exactly.
Pakistani. I'll be like, oh, I'll just go to English. It's no problem.
The servers, the Subway employees can't speak Chinese. So the local meme is people have they're not afraid of their girlfriends, they're not afraid of their boss, but they're terrified to go order a sandwich from Subway.
That's hilarious.
Which is it is the sweetest, most hilarious thing because like you on one hand you see like these young people very very capable of speaking, then there's an other side like you see like more of these middle-aged like older guys, and they're just pointing. It's like
yeah. You can
no.
you can always
Yes.
yeah.
I
And that's how
love
I
it.
get along here. If I go to like someplace like if I go to a night market that's like not a touristy night market, like off the beaten path, then it's just kind of like if I don't know what the name of the food is, like like two.
No spicy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, like you learn the food first. But visiting now, to Anto's question about what about going to Japan? Haha, that's a different game, man. If they're
Yeah.
not, I've learned this. At least being a tourist, I know you've traveled to Japan more than I have. That unless you're in a hyper tourist area, like absolutely the center of ultimate tourist, where there's a sign on the door that says "We speak English." If you walk in somewhere, especially like a convenience store or whatever, and you try to switch English mode on them, they will stare at you like you're speaking Klingon.
Yes.
Now-
they'll stare at you. It's like,
And then
and then
here's,
they'll keep speaking Japanese.
and then here's the kicker too. 50% chance they actually speak pretty decent English.
Yeah.
But if they're not confident, they won't try. So it's like a perfection or nothing kind of thing, right?
Yeah, very Japan.
It's very Japan, yeah,
Very
yeah.
Japan. Yeah.
But you can get around, yeah, like traveling. So like Stu says in chat, like you're taking the MRT, the subway, the what's it, the JR, as they call it, and things like that. No problem. I mean, I have no issue getting around Japan. I don't speak a lick of Japanese.
Yeah.
And like that's it. So I still have found that everybody there is still extremely friendly. So you can play the sign language game and be okay.
Yeah.
I found this though. My Mandarin has helped me a lot in Japan.
Oh yeah, it really kind of helps you with listening for
Well,
the
no.
tones and the sounds,
Not
right?
even just that though. I'm talking like actually it's like so you're like, do you speak English? They're like, I'm like, Zhongwen kai? I'm like, oh, Zhongwen. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So we can switch to Chinese and it's like we kind of like they look at
Oh
me
yeah,
like,
yeah.
all right,
A lot
well,
of
you're
people there do speak Mandarin.
Yeah, they're
so
like-
a lot of the service staff.
a lot of service staff, yeah, a ton. So
Yeah.
like they'll go, okay, well you're obviously a foreigner, so you don't, Chinese is obviously not your native language. Looking at me, so like we both are
Yeah,
like, okay,
yeah.
we're both not good at it, so we can both now we're both on equal level,
Yeah,
so we can both
yeah.
do it. And I found that that's been easy. I've actually got along with Mandarin more than English in Japan in some areas, but
True. Yeah, that's very true. I think like Anto was like in Tokyo for 4 days. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious. I can't imagine
Yeah.
being there for that many days, and that's coming from, wow. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, it's funny because like, you go to Tokyo and people are very reserved and they're not very like, you're absolutely right. Like, if they're not 100%, they're not going to come out and like want to engage you, because we have friends there that speak great English and then they still don't really want to speak in English, so
Yeah.
we really got to coax it out of them, and their
Yeah.
English is great, like it's fantastic. And then there's the flip side, right? Then you go to some other more kind of crazy places, like you go down south, you go to Osaka, you go to
yeah,
Kyoto, like not even Kyoto, just go to Osaka in general, and everybody, like, it's just like almost they flip the Japanese culture on their head.
yeah,
Right? Like everybody's loud, everybody want to talk to you. You stand there, you look lost, they'll try to come and talk to you.
yeah.
But my biggest surprise was Hokkaido, because I'm
Never
so
been.
surprised. Like, dude, those people up there, their English is so good. I was like, I don't know why it took me by such surprise, but everywhere I went, fluent, just straight up, Oh yeah, Masaki. See, I told you. We mentioned his name enough, he'll show up.
All right, so Masaki, help us out. We need translation. What am I drinking? What's it say down here?
Yeah, what does it say, Masaki? We need your help, bro. Does it say 50% more sugar?
There we go. We're gonna wait. We gotta wait for the chat delay. That should be enough. But yeah, it's but it's so much fun. Like I did Tokyo solo, was like 2 or 3 days.
Yeah.
Killing time, and I'm talking solo. Like I'm just like, all right, look to Google Maps. Oh, hey, the Emperor's Palace Garden's open today, the Southeast Garden. I'm like, I'm gonna go walk there. I just walk to it.
Yeah.
So it's very doable, very, very, very doable. I love how safe it feels there too.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I just feel so comfortable and whatever.
Oh, 50% less carb.
Carbs, okay.
Hey.
All right, got to watch that girlish. See, got to keep the gains, man. This is the diet gainer shake. So
There you go. That's a diet beer.
yeah, this is the the Coors Light.
The Coors Light. Oh no. See, they call it so. They give us such a nice name.
Yeah.
Aqua Blue.
Aqua Blue. It sounds like a high-end cologne. It sounds like
Yeah,
one of my colognes.
Aqua Blue.
One of my colognes over here in my
Yes.
collection, like Aqua Blue.
Oh man. Is that a new Lalax product? Hey Masaki, tell me the correct ratio spring for a V7 gearbox.
Oh my god.
Stop it.
Wait.
Leave the man alone.
Yes.
This is his downtime. Darn it. Well, I think we've procrastinated this.
Yes. We've had enough people on. All
Enough.
right. So
People are starting to really get on to watch us suffer, so we gotta
Yeah.
get to this.
So I've got two things. One I'm excited about because this actually, the producer had to go really search. It already sold out pretty much everywhere. We had to go track it down today to get it. And then the other thing was that mystery order that's in the microwave. It's kind of how I like it dinged right before I switched over the show, and I got to probably go grab it to heat it back
Okay.
up. 'Cause it's
Okay.
which one should I do first?
Well, how about you do the one in the box first?
Okay, we'll
And
leave with
then-
that.
Yeah, you do that one in the box as the producer brings whatever. Oh my God.
All right, maybe you're going first. With that, oh my God, you got to go first. What is this?
What?
What'd you get?
It is.
It looks like soy sauce.
It probably is soy
It's a soy sauce
sauce
bottle.
So
What's that?
I don't know what
Let me
this,
see what
I
does it say on
mean,
the front. I can't read that. Something with water, something shui, what?
Wing Ding Tong.
What? Herbal tea?
Oh my God! It's bitter tea.
Ah, you got it this time, sucker.
Oh,
It's on. All right.
Okay, there's still Coca-Cola in here.
Ah.
Oh dear
Hang on,
Jesus!
Hang on, I'm gonna turn I gotta lean over and I gotta turn the air conditioner.
Oh God! Why you take that away? It smells like a burlap sack.
Oh, hang on.
Please
Oh.
give me the Coca-Cola.
No.
Okay, fine.
No, you're on. All right, here we go. All right. Yes.
Oh, jeez. Oh. Oh my God! Wow, that that tastes worse than it smells. Oh my God!
I'm so glad you're having to deal with this.
Oh,
Oh, I'm
Oh,
crying
just-
because I know your pain.
oh
I
God!
know
It's
your
just
pain.
how like you know those things like you drink it once, it smells bad, and then you drink it, and then it's supposed to make it better. Now it smells even worse. Now it's just how does this thing get progressively worse?
Oh.
It's gross. How do people? Yeah. Okay.
Hey, it's good for you. What's in it? It's got a lot of writing on it, man.
So, do I read it down this way or that way?
Probably
Read it
down.
down, right?
Looks like down.
I looked at her. Her reply was, I don't know.
It looks like it looks old school, so you probably should read it down.
Okay.
But
yeah,
then, wait, is
okay,
it down? It'd be down right to left, correct?
So it's got like, okay, so I'm gonna start here. So it's got, sit. What? Oh, is it this way?
Is it right to left? It's right to left, isn't it?
I don't know. What a. Thank you.
Oh my
Thank you
God,
for
I can't
doing this
read.
to me.
I can't read it traditional anyway. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yes, DJ. People actually drink this stuff.
They continue. I mean, obviously people do. I mean, like, my producer almost tried to get me to order something else from the herbal tea place I got mine from before, but I talked her out of it. I said no.
I actually feel like gagging.
All right.
Wow. I can't taste the Coke. I can't taste
I
the
remember
Coca-Cola.
that. I do remember that. It kills your taste buds. I remember
Oh
that from
my
last
God.
time. It kills your freaking taste buds.
Oh. Oh, yuck.
Jeez, I remember it kills your taste buds.
It does. Jesus, I can't
Oh
even.
my
I can't
God.
taste the Coke. I can't. Here you go, producer. Thanks.
All right.
Ugh.
By the way, you saw what I was drinking today. I've got another good drink. I picked my own drinks out. By the way, I didn't know how bad things were. I've got some leftover freeze-dried strawberries because it's strawberry season.
Yes.
So these are my palate cleanse between.
Low key, freeze-dried strawberries are legit.
Oh, they are
They're
legit.
fire, man.
All I can Stu, all I can taste is despair.
Yeah, that's it. At least you won't be able to taste your next
Artichoke
item.
tea. Who drinks artichoke tea? Okay. All right. Now that
That's
you've done yours.
Big facts. Big facts, DJ. Oh, this looks benign, ladies and gentlemen.
It's Pizza Hut.
It's Pizza Hut.
What could go wrong with Pizza Hut?
See, so for all the people watching back in America, now you can tell your friends, oh my God, you should see the stuff these people in Asia put on their pizza. Jono, would you like to grace us?
Let
with
me tell
this?
you what, getting a Supreme, a Meat Lovers, or a Pepperoni is pretty freaking rare. This
Yeah.
is the Shanghai Jushegao pizza.
Yes.
Yes, you've seen it, Stu. They've been advertising it. This is pig's blood rice cakes, pig's blood gelatinous cubes, and pig intestines with cilantro on top.
Yes, this is the one, Ho Ching Young. This is
the myth. Last
the
year,
myth.
they didn't do the intestines or the pig's blood.
Yes.
They did the zushigao, which is the rice cake, those black rice cakes with the pig's blood in them.
Mm-hmm.
The chunks that you get at night markets with they put spice on them.
Yeah.
And then they also did the century eggs, those preserved, pidan,
Yeah.
right? But this year they added the other two. So
The triumvirate. Oh my god. You know,
So-
it's so funny. You sent me pictures of this prior to this show, and I was like, "Damn, that looks insane." But now seeing this in person, it looks even more insane.
So for those of you that need to know what these are, little things. So the really black things are they're pig's blood with rice cake. So there's rice in there that give them that they're kind of gooey, chewy. They're like Satan's Rice Krispie treats.
Satan's rice. Oh my god.
The things that look like wonderful little these like that and that, those are big blobs of pig's blood that are gelatinized. And then these little things that look like bacon, oh no, those are pork intestines. But then green on top is cilantro. I think there's some green onions in here too. But I know cilantro, and then some spicy red chili. And apparently there's like the sauce, like the kind of sauce to match everything.
I think the Italians have mass unsubscribed.
Oh, let me tell you, yeah. So yeah, it does have no. I think these are. I'm looking at. It doesn't look like onion. It looks like garlic shoots. Like the little these look like garlic.
Yeah, that looks like shaved garlic.
Looks like a garlic. I can't. It won't focus. But yeah, it looks like garlic shoot. Okay. Didn't taste like intestine. All right, that didn't taste so bad. All right, let's go. I'm not gonna waste time.
All right, do it.
Let me pick a piece that has Oh, that's a perfect one. It's got everything on it. In a row. It's got everything in a row. Come on. Oh, here
So
we
guys,
go.
this is what we were talking about. If they had like the crispy pork intestine on this too, I think that'd be pretty fire.
So, in the front, we've got. I'll just block so it'll focus.
Oh
That's
my
your
god.
pig intestine right there.
Oh dear god.
See, it's round. You can see through it. Right there, you can see through it. That's your pig blood. Wait. Got a little.
Oh yeah.
Get you a little
Got some
squishy
QQ.
squish, little QQ, and then this sucker's hard as a rock. There's no QQ. It's crispy, so you gotta almost rip it. There you go. You can kind of see it rip.
Oh yeah.
yeah, so
oh
there you go.
yeah. That's the cheese pull moment right
Yeah.
there.
All right, that's a cheese pull. Yeah. So let's go. Let's just. I'm gonna deep throat this thing and get it all the way to the pig's blood.
If anybody got the Photoshop skills, y'all know what to do.
What?
Oh man. Oh my
All right.
god. That's so spongy.
I'm not gonna lie. This is pretty tasty.
Yeah.
I mean, legit.
you know, to be honest, like all of those things by itself
They're night market
is,
food here.
is pretty good. Like it's all pretty good. But like
It's
on a
pretty good.
pizza,
All right.
I love Masaki's comment from a little bit earlier. They said like they put a bunch of weird stuff on their food. This is making him feel much better.
Yeah. That I don't think anything beat. This has got to be the planet's weirdest pizza. I don't see how anybody can top this.
Oh dear God.
Dude, they put the night market spice on top.
Oh nice. So that's that. Is it the spicy one or it's like the okay, yeah. The stuff you put on the chicken, right?
Yeah, you can taste the star anise in it.
Yeah.
It's like a pepper, a little salt, star anise. You know, everywhere here in Taiwan, like everything has star anise in it. A little
The night
spicy
market flavor.
Yeah, a little spiciness. Hey, all right. You may not like this kind of stuff. Tons of flavor. Wow, that pig's blood. I'll be honest, this pig's blood is better than almost any night market grilled pig's blood I've had.
Oh, and it comes from Pizza Hut.
I know.
Oh,
You know the ones you
man.
get on the skewers, like because usually you get these chunks like this, like 5 or 6 on the skewer, and they barbecue them over open fire.
Very
And
good, by the way.
Yeah, they
Chat.
get crispy.
Very good.
Yeah, because the pig's blood crispies on the outside because it's the rice inside.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see the rice, a little white little piece in there.
It doesn't taste all irony and gross. Like it doesn't taste like you're sucking on a piece of metal. Don't
No.
worry, guys. Like it's actually very well flavored and it's got a bit of crispiness to it. It's got a bunch of stuff in it, you know. And I prefer the duck's blood though. It's a little bit more mild, I think. And it was the first time I had it when I was with you.
This is legit good.
Oh, this looks relatively normal, producer.
Those
thank
peppers
God,
are
this is-
spicy, but this
oh,
is
this
really
is
good.
normal.
Hey, for real. Hey, Stu, if you're here, I don't know if anybody else is here in Taiwan. Like, jump on this if you can find it. Like, I'm genuinely surprised. I thought this was gonna be like nightmare food. Like I kind of like the things, but on a pizza, I don't know.
Yeah.
By far, probably honestly, one of the best pizzas I've had in Taiwan. Like hands down. Like hands down.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Who
like
would have
that?
thought?
Like I'm legit gonna save my stomach because I'm gonna eat some of this later. I had ramen for dinner.
Oh, interesting.
For real, guys, that's good.
This is
Like, I think maybe the intestines would throw a few people off because it does have that intestine gaming. There's that smell, and I think the smell would just be like a little too much for some people. But
that's the thing, though. You eat it once, the smell kind of disappears. Unlike the bitter tea.
no, bitter tea, bro.
It gets worse.
I'm so glad you got indoctrinated with bitter tea. It's so good. So,
guys, there's only
surprising.
this much that was consumed, and I only drank maybe here, and then the producer just drank double of what I already had down to here. So I'm gonna save it for her.
How did she react?
She's just straight faced, just poker faced it. She's probably in there like spitting it out, but like, you know. Well, I have a
Like that
very
scene from
relative...
Dumb and Dumber, like
Yeah.
No, it was Ace Ventura. That's right. When he gets after he gets no, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective.
With the guano, right? Like he was licking. Oh, this is really good.
No. The original, the first one where it was
the first one.
He was like, you know, Finkel is Einhorn. Einhorn is Finkel. No. He's in the shower crying. Anyway, so let's go on with the next one.
Next one, I have a steamed bun. So this looks like a very normal looking steamed bun, but there is a twist to it. So inside, last week we talked about like, you know, the Taiwanese sausage. So this one is the Chinese sausage. So it's the preserved Chinese sausage in a steamed bun. Usually you get these type of buns in Hong Kong. They're like a baked bun with a hot dog in it. Right, so this is a very interesting
Looks
take
really
on the
fluffy.
same concept. Yeah, it's super fluffy, like very, very fluffy. It's a steamed bread, so it's all white, and inside is the little sausage.
Yeah, it looks like a pig's in a blanket.
Yeah, kind of like that. So I'm gonna take a bite out of this.
All right, so you're redeemed on that one.
Thank you. This is really good, producer. Yeah, like steamed buns here. I'm gonna keep this. Steamed buns. I just want to
take
keep
it
the plate.
away.
I just want to keep the plate. Well, the steamed buns are usually very mild tasting because they're a steamed bread. They don't have a lot of salt. They don't have a lot of flavor in it. But the preserved sausage is quite salty, right? It's quite salty. It's got a little bit of that wine in it, and it's got the chunkiness of the Taiwanese sausage. Yeah, so that kind of really balances out. It kind of takes a little bit of the edge off. So after taking a bite, you see like the inside kind of looks like that.
Oh, see, that looks so good. Like the fatty chunks in
Yeah,
there.
got the fatty chunks in here. It's preserved, and it's got a little bit of like the fats and the oils, and it's great. It just flavors the bun nicely.
I love those buns like that because like I like the sour too. So like some of the buns like they have like the cabbage or whatever they put inside. I love to dip them in black vinegar. You know,
she stole my bun.
She stole your bun. Like you put them in
She
black
stole my
vinegar,
bun.
and then
What
the
is
bun
this?
just grabs all that black vinegar and soaks it up.
Oh, this is okay, babe. This is a
Right.
This is
While
safe.
you're doing the soup, I'm gonna go grab my soup out of the microwave to heat it back up.
soup is pretty hot, so I'm not gonna do that.
I'm gonna
I
get
think
mine, and then I'll be right back. Hang on.
just pour it in. Thank you. Oh, goodness gracious. EJ, a Native American from North America,
Right.
and use fried bread and
room
cheese.
here.
Oh, that sounds really good.
Put my earphone back in.
That
All
sounds
right.
really good. Fried bread, cheese, and hot dogs for. Oh man, that. Oh yes. Oh yes.
So
EJ, that
first
sounds
off,
really good.
let me show you, Mark. You'll get a laugh out of the name of this place.
Okay.
Wait till you read the name.
Long Ting Chu. Is that it?
Dragon drool.
Oh, oh my
Dragon
goodness.
saliva, dragon drooling, whatever. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
What's long xianji? I think's what it is in Mandarin. I
I
forget.
think that's the Taiwanese or the your guys' word
Yeah.
for it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's basically it translates to dragon saliva or dragon's drooling because the food's so good, kind of the vibe.
Oh, nice. So
You said he's a Native American from Minnesota. Fry bread. Oh,
yes.
AJ, fry bread's so good. Make me
Yeah.
hungry thinking about fry bread now.
Yeah. Here you go. Here you go, producer. Knock yourself out. Not me. No,
Okay.
I've done. I've played my part.
So this soup,
No, 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 no. Please, please, please.
I don't. I will tell you what the name of the soup is. And the name of the
Okay.
soup is literally the 3 ingredients in the soup.
Okay.
It is called,
It is called.
and I think 2 of the 3
Drum roll,
ingredients.
please.
See if I can get all. I'm gonna try to get all 3 ingredients in a single spoon. Okay, here we go. All 3 ingredients. Let me get this soup out so it don't spill over the mic. All right. Oh, this is gonna be dangerous.
What is that?
Can I get to focus? Come on,
Focus?
focus.
Focus.
There
Okay,
we go.
Kind of is
That
that
is-
like some kind of weird chicken?
Chicken, pineapple, bitter melon soup.
Chicken and pineapple.
Chicken, pineapple, bitter melon. I just got soup all over my hand. I don't have any tissues over here either.
Did you choose that, or that's a thing?
This is a thing. This is a traditional Taiwanese thing. Like,
Oh,
not
no.
only do we have to pick it, it was like, which restaurant did she get it from? She's like, oh, there's like a bunch of choices I can get this from. I didn't realize. It's a Taiwanese thing. Let me go get a tissue for my hand. I'll be right back. Hang on.
Oh no. Well, while John was getting that, I can show you my soup, and we can go over the taste later.
So, yeah,
Oh no, my
this
spoon.
is a real thing here. These 3 items, and I don't know because I'm not a big fan of bitter melon because it comes out very well bitter. You know, and that's let me turn it around so you'll see the bitter melon a little better. Bitter melon.
Oh yeah, there it is.
I didn't.
The
Ooh,
bitter
taste of my
boy.
finger wasn't so bad. All right, I'm just get a little broth first. We're gonna go just a little bit of the soup broth. I'll tell you, it smells like chicken noodle soup. So the smell is very chicken. So let's. All right, this ain't half bad.
Is it just chicken noodle soup with some sweetness to it?
It's sweetness, but you get a little bitterness, but you don't taste the bitterness. I think because of the pineapple, of the bitter melon.
Right.
All right, so now I got to go. Hold on, wait. I can't do that. I got to go full bore. I hate bitter melon, and I'm not a huge fan of pineapple. Well, I like pineapple. So let me do
Cooked
this.
pineapple, not cooked pineapple.
So here we go. Bitter melon's the white, pineapple's the yellow, and I got some broth in there. So let's just go all in.
Is it safe? Did the
The bitterness of the bitter melon's almost gone.
Oh, okay. So the pineapple did its job.
Yeah, actually did. Okay, I would actually order this again. I mean, it's not like my favorite, but this is like a really tasty, sweet-ish chicken soup. So
Nice, nice. Well, I've
it's actually
had
pretty
this
good.
one before.
I think maybe it was gonna be a troll, but it ended up not being a troll.
I've had
Actually, I
this.
totally get this again. It's pretty tasty.
It's okay.
Wait, what do you got? What do you got next?
I have the Hong Kong's favorite, the imitation shark fin soup.
Oh yes.
So it's got so this one has a little something extra. So it has these fish cakes inside. So this is like so this gray thing here is some fish cakes
Okay.
that they hand make, kind of like a fish meatball kind of thing. And so I really like these. They kind of got that chewiness to it. So
So
it's
it's like
really good.
is it like the ones you get at the Japanese restaurant or hot pot places,
Kind of, yeah.
or is it more like
but,
tempura?
It's
we call it
not it's not as chewy as that, but it's got some chewiness to it. It's almost like the Japanese fish cakes you get with ramen, but like it's not as hardcore. And so because we want to be safe to the environment, and, we want to love the animals. All of the shark fin has been switched out for like Chinese like rice noodles, like vermicelli or whatever. Uh, some places do make a really good like imitation shark fin, where it's the color even looks like shark fin. So it's not bad, and it's got some egg strands in here and some I think some chicken and some crunchy mushrooms. It's not bad. It's a very thick soup. It's usually kind of like got this sour and spicy taste to it.
Mm.
So
I
I
love that
really
little bit
enjoy
of the
it.
vinegar. Like they
Yep.
put the vinegar in for the sour, and I
Yep. They
love
have
like a
a.
hot and sour, like a swan latang. Like,
Mhm. Yep. So this one's pretty good. Some places make it way stronger than this. Like this is a very runny version. Ideally, you get like the shark fin soup, and you scoop it up and you tilt your spoon, and it almost doesn't want to leave your spoon. It kind of just
oh,
collects, and it's a very thick soup. Yeah, it's almost like a plaster.
okay.
But yeah, this one's not bad. This one's not bad. Good job, producer.
Yeah, I'm gonna get more of the soup anyway.
She's getting me all this like normal stuff, so she's trying to coax me into
I'm sorry for the bitter tea.
yeah.
Dude, I'm over here pounding the pizza too.
Oh, Masaki, there's still some places here, some like high-end Chinese restaurants that still serve shark fin here too. Like, yeah, maybe it's not the most ethical thing to eat, but I'm not gonna lie. Some of it's pretty delicious.
Well, I think the issue is they would catch the shark, chop the fin, and then throw the shark away.
Yeah.
But now I think you can use the shark though.
Yeah, I think a lot of like the Chinese places, they keep the shark and they boil it down for collagen, and they take out the innards and stuff like that. So it's not like where it was before. Like the stigma before was just gonna chop the tails, chop the fins, chop the dorsal fin and everything off and throw the thing back in the sea. I don't think it's like that anymore. But yeah, okay, I understand that there's still maybe a small stigma with it, but you know, some places do an ethical shark fin, whatever that is.
Ethically raised shark fin.
Yes, farmed shark.
Farm raised shark.
Oh, man.
Farmer's missing like a whole hand, a couple fingers over here. You know.
Oh goodness gracious.
Wow.
Yep.
All right. Well, let me palate cleanse with this, my second drink, since I polished up the beer.
No.
It's an Orion Wada. Sounds like New York. Hey, you want some
Wada?
Wada? You want some Wada?
Hey, you want some water?
You want some Wada? We need some
Give me
Wada.
some water here.
And obviously, it's this one is a because this is like their fruit Orion beer. You guys know, obviously, it's the Okinawan. And then the Wada is their like fruit line, and this is the new one I saw. Went to Don Don Donkey.
Everybody's favorite.
All right, let's try this. I really like passion fruit, so we'll see how this.
Oh, I love passion fruit too. It's
Oh.
underrated.
Smells good. Oh,
It's good.
it's
It's
good.
like a passion fruit chuhai.
Yeah, passion fruit chuhai. Essentially.
No, that would
Yes,
be awesome.
it is. It's
That
crisp.
would be the drink of the summer.
You get it, and you get the flavor, and then it kind of drops away, and it's just a touch of sweet. It's not like overly sugary at all. So, oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
this is summer drink, my friend. If you see this one, jump on it. Don't hesitate. Just pull the trigger.
Yeah.
This one's a winner.
If you guys got some Don Don Donkeys wherever you guys are, you know, it's so. I'm just gonna say it's so stupid. The Don Don Donkeys that we have here, they don't even carry the same stuff. across
no.
the board. Right?
Ours is the
You
same
know?
one. I went to a different one,
just-
and then went to a new one, and they had like the food and even the drink section was like 50% different.
Yeah, it's like we have. Oh God, how many do we have? We have like I think like 4, 5, and I don't know. Don Don donkeys in Hong Kong. Little Hong Kong's got so many donkeys. You know, and then we have we go to all these donkeys, and none of those places have the same stuff. You know, I made the mistake about like I had some friends over. And I made the mistake was like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna go to the one down in Causeway Bay because I figured the one closer to me will have the chew highs or the highballs I'm looking for. Oh, they did not. I remember I was telling you they didn't even have strong zero, like the OG strong zero. Oh man,
Yo, pizza's legit.
the pizza's legit. Is it like New York legit? Do you think it'd sell in New York? Do you think it'd sell in Chinatown, New York?
I think it's still in Chinatown, New York.
Yes. Dude, can you imagine like a huge
I think
slice of like?
I think
no.
it's still in Williamsburg too, with all the hipsters.
Oh, true. Oh, yeah. You gotta have some Taiwan beer with it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Dude, it's because it's like spicy. Like the pig's blood cake's got some spice. You got those red chili peppers on there, and then under the
Yes.
cheese, they put a little bit of cheese on it, thin crust. You can tell, and it's that traditional, like that perfect Pizza Hut thin crust, like that cracker flavor, right? And
Yeah.
then underneath that, there's like a thin layer of some kind of like, it's almost like the base. They didn't overdo it, you know, like the spice they put in the beef noodle soup here. Mark, you know what I'm talking about? What's that look?
Yeah, yeah.
What are you looking at? It's-
Producer took out a box of something and she
Oh.
looked at me and smirked.
Oh, you're in trouble.
Oh no.
What is it?
Oh my. You see, this does not scare me.
I see
because
chopsticks.
I find this fight quite delicious, but
What, natto?
you know,
Natto?
screw it, I'm not gonna use the chopsticks. No, it is
Oh! Oh.
yeah, she wasn't messing around this time. So I have a box.
Go
full of-
Razorbacks!
I have. We lost the Duke, and this is what happened. Oh my goodness!
Wow.
So I literally have, for lack of a better word, I have a box of pig.
Pig sniffers.
I have the snoot.
Oh, so it's
I
just
have-
parts.
Oh yeah, I have if it would stop getting stuck to each other, I have some ear.
Ear, okay.
I have some.
Crispy.
I don't know what this is, but it's some kind of. Oh, this is tendon,
Oh, it's gonna be good.
and then I have, of course, the intestine.
Oh, look at that. Hey, we both got pig intestine
we got some
tonight.
intestines. So
By the way, that's what it looks like before you marinate it, like in my case, and then
Yeah.
cook it like all the way. Actually, those
So-
are marinated though too. It looks
yeah,
like.
this is just kind of soaked and kind of marinated in soaked and slow cooked in the soy sauce,
Probably same as mine.
like the dark soy sauce.
It's got
And,
that smell, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. To be
that-
honest, like guys, it looks at the variety box. You're absolutely right, Stu. I mean, it looks hideous because this is the first thing that was on
When
top.
you pulled that out, I was like, oh.
But not gonna lie, like this is actually pretty good. So I think for all of you guys, I'm gonna start with
The snout.
snoot.
Smell you later.
It was quite good. A little chewy, but good flavor. This is really good.
Wow. Just wow.
Like this is really
I'm out
good.
of words. I'm just like,
Yeah.
I'm just
I
watching
mean,
you. Like,
the snoot is really good. Like it's oh my god, yeah, that's right. It's like because it's just I think it's just like a thick layer of skin. That's really all it is.
like skin, collagen,
Right?
cartilage.
Yeah, it's like I took a bite out of the side, and this is literally what the side looks like.
Oh,
Right, so
that's
it's like a-
not fat. What is
No,
that?
It's like skin, collagen. It's got a little bit of
DJ went,
cartilage.
DJ went and digs out the like pig snout emoji. That's awesome. I didn't know we even had that.
I mean,
Mark's new nickname. I'm going to change the next show. I'm going to call him the Big Bad Wolf.
I mean, it's not bad.
All right, what about give me some ear, man? Get
Okay.
some snappy
I'm gonna
ear.
go straight.
Oh, you're going for the
oh,
intestine next. Do the ear next.
Well, yeah, I'll do the ear next. Look at a small piece of ear. So the ear, it's got that nice piece of cartilage
Usually a
in here.
little snap to it, right?
Yeah, got a nice snap to it. Yeah, usually in the West we feed this to our dogs, but
Yeah.
not here. We eat this. Okay. So it's got like a little bit of
Little chew, a little snap, a little crunch, kind of. If I remember from the last time I had pig,
some snap, crackle, pop.
but not Taiwanese Rice Krispies. Hey, let's do the Big Bad Red Wolf.
Yes, that's right. For now, the thing though, this whole platter, this variety pack, it's almost got a little bit like a little bit of like a mala flavor in there.
Okay.
A little bit, like it's got like it's not spicy, but it has that
That
flavor.
Szechuan peppercorn is kind of in there because
Yeah,
you can put a
but
little of
it's
that
not
in there
spicy.
and it
Yeah.
imparts the flavor. Yeah.
There's no spice to it, but it's got that flavor profile. So the beef tendon,
The pork tendon.
well, it's just tastes like tendon.
But man, I'm telling you, man, the more I eat beef noodle soup here, the more I love getting tendon or
The
that
tendon's so
or
good.
Vietnamese pho. Oh,
So here's
here we go. This is it.
this.
That's like good old night market version.
So good. Like, so in Hong Kong, what'll happen is they'll get deep fried in like this red marinade.
Oh, like the one they
So-
put on the pork.
On the sticks, right?
Yeah. I know
Yeah.
the one. Yeah.
And they're all red colored. I don't know why they're red, but they're like bright red.
Yeah, it's like fire engine red.
Yeah. And then they will deep fry it until the skin is nice and crispy. And then the
Ooh.
inside of like the intestinal wall, because of the heat, it kind of gets softer. So it's got a really interesting texture. It's crunchy, and then like you bite into it, it's got a little bit of the soft flavor, and all the fat inside kind of gets loosened up.
Oh.
You can't eat too many of these. Like you eat too many of these, and then you just feel like you just ate nothing but fat for the last 30 minutes, and just like you just feel a little sick to your stomach.
Yeah, it's too much.
But to be honest, these are really good, and I shouldn't be eating too much of these.
Nah, have another one.
They're really good. It's good with beer.
That looks like beer. The fried one sounds actually super good.
Mm.
But I'll tell you what, for those guys and gals that have never had this before,
Okay, last
smell of it, you're going back in. If you're not used to the smell, you'll be like, whoa, what's like,
Yeah.
you might be turned off at first.
It's a pungent smell. Like I'm not gonna lie, like it really is. But then again, like if you guys are anywhere down south, Cajun country or anywhere, this will not deter you. I think like some of the stuff you smell down there in Louisiana or like down in the south, like when we eat like I don't know, some of the more smelly stuff.
Yeah.
I've
had
that
gator,
is way more.
gator bites, gator ribs, snake. Wow, you're crunchy strawberries.
Whew. Yeah, anything Cajun is way more pungent than any of this.
Because they also got all the extra spice of Cajun. Cajun has like everything just piled on. All right, I'm gonna tell you, man, the winner tonight, that pizza, pretty legit good. I'm not gonna lie, surprisingly good.
Yeah, I think like it doesn't look like it's something that's like you'd think that's like, oh yeah, that's gonna be delicious.
No, I thought it was gonna be a troll, but like, I was like ready. I was like, but no, it's literally like Pizza Hut obviously let their local chefs do this. This is not
Right.
done by like Pizza Hut corporate or global. They were like, yo, we're gonna let the pros handle this one because we don't want to mess it up. And I think last year they did that whole other version where they had like the century
Right.
eggs, the pidan on it, those preserved eggs and all that, and it went over so well. Like, I think they ran out of the preserved eggs, so they sold out like in a day or two. But this one's all freaking good. But almost all of them are sold out now. Like I said, I had to go track this sucker down, and it's only been out for like 4 or 5 days.
So the producer got me
You got more than me, man. I only got 2.
dessert.
Oh no!
So
what?
Anto, if you're still here, I think you talked about this the last time. So I have Wuzaiko.
Wuzaiko?
So,
What's that?
Wuzaiko is
Wuzaiko?
very Chinese, very Hong Kong.
Is that Hongdo? Red bean in there?
It's red bean in here, and it's like a jello, gelatin
It's like a custard.
something. It's excuse me. Oh, it's brown sugar custard,
Oh,
and
Pecan.
but it's not super sweet. It's got a nice mild flavor to it. Very good. It's very old school kind of snack here. Yes, that's right. The red bean, so many years, right here. hmm So good.
Mm.
Also, this thing is super filling. Like
It looks dense,
one is enough.
especially after those intestines.
Oh yeah, that's right. But those intestines are really good. Not gonna lie.
Mm.
I know
Yeah.
the producer's been eyeing this for a while too.
I can't wait. Like you and I, to try to to be in the same city. We got to go try some local weird whatever.
Mhm.
Like, I can't wait for what you and I come up with.
Oh yeah, dude. Do you have Do you have any more surprises on your side, producer?
No,
Can I
I'm done.
bother you for one thing? May I have a Coca-Cola? Something to cleanse my palate. I'm not drinking that. No, yuck.
That'll cleanse your palate, all right. While you're doing that, I'm gonna have another freeze-dried strawberry, just because. R.I.P. Mark.
Well, guys, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this for y'all. Oh. Ah. Oh God. It doesn't help.
I just put an F in chat for you.
Oh, I just
Rest in peace. Put an F in chat. Oh.
Ah. Man, I tried to chug a little bit of that. Doesn't work. There's no way that makes that taste better or any way. Just
That's why I'm doing the strawberry. I'm literally having taste bud flashbacks
Jesus,
of my bitter tea from the episode.
Oh, that's no good. That is no good. 35 years of my life here, and I've never, ever, 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 actually 35 years of life on this planet, and I've lived here for almost 13 years, and I've never had that in my life.
Wow.
Well, you know something I discovered here when I think I never had it until I turned 18 for some reason. The grass jelly, surprisingly good.
Grass jelly is pretty good. I never had it until I moved here. Yeah.
Surprisingly good. Like it looks so gross though. That it's black and it's a black jello, you know.
But you get it in like the tea drinks here. That you're gonna get as an add-on.
Mm-hmm.
You can get a little cup, like a little pudding cup. It's grass jelly, but you can also get it in your tea drinks. You can order it here and add it in. I'll tell you what I really love though, which is actually super tasty, is the almond jelly.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Sometimes they call it apricot kernel.
Right.
Almond, yeah. It's so good. Sometimes they'll have the people that do like the apricot kernel milk or the almond milk, and you'll walk past and that smell. It's almost like that cherry, that almond smell just hits you.
Yeah,
It's like,
I know exactly what it is. It's
so good.
It's almost like a really strong cherry Coke smell.
Yes.
That hits you right in the face.
Yeah,
it's
punches you in the face.
Smell. Yeah.
Yes.
It's
And
that.
it's
If you
really
know that
good.
cherry Coke smell, take that smell and then dial it up to 10.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it smells like. Yeah.
And you can smell, you smell it, you're like, oh, I can smell the almond drink place. Once you know what it is, you're like, oh, yeah. But,
Yeah. So,
oh, they say grass jelly with coconut cubes. Yeah, the coconut jelly.
yeah, the coconut jellies are good.
Which
Those
you
are,
would
those are really,
think-
really good.
Which you would think tastes like coconut, but it
don't.
doesn't. It's like these little chunks that are like
Yeah.
crunchy-ish.
Yes.
Not really. They're really good. Yeah. And you put them in. They always put them in the drinks too, like all the milk tea drinks. You have to have the big straw though. You can't do little weak, little tiny straw.
No, you can't. You can't do the tiny straw. Yeah,
No.
E-House. It's okay.
It's
okay,
all right. You missed Mark.
you missed it. Yeah.
Yeah, he had bitter tea. So, and he went
My
back
turn
for
with the
seconds.
bitter tea this time.
So I
Yeah.
said F in chat. So
It was not a good time, but just there. Yeah, you can, if you want, you can just rewind this by like 5 minutes, and you can see the horror that just happened. It's just no thanks. So you get these bitter teas at like these Chinese herbal tea shops, right? And then they're really obvious. I mean, they look beautiful. They're these very beautiful. They have beautiful facades. Like they have their big tea urns, and then they brew all their herbal teas, and they're beautiful shops, really. But the smell is just palpable.
Well, he's like, hey, you can drink it again for EOut. We'd hate to see him miss out. Hey guys, I think we're all on board here. I think Mark should totally do another drink because EOut needs to see this. Like, I really feel like it should happen. Do it.
Well, I was just gonna say, I don't have to work. I don't have to go to the office tomorrow, so I'm working from home, and the bathroom is just that way.
Hey man, it's gonna cleanse you out. It's good. It's good for the chi, right?
Ah.
It's good for the chi.
All right, guys, you don't have to talk me up. I'll do it. I'll do it for you. The things I do for y'all's views and love.
Oh, I only laugh because I know your pain. Oh my god. By the way, for all these, seriously, if you did, just like take a quick second and hit the like
Ah.
button, hit the thumbs up button on this video for
Ugh.
real for Mark doing a third drink in this thing. You could at least give
Ugh.
Mark a thumbs up. Like, come on.
Ho Ching Young, I cannot
Oh.
chug this thing. I cannot. The second gulp, I tried to gulp that second that I let that thing slide. It filled literally my whole mouth, and then I gulped that whole thing in, and all that happened was my gag reflex tried to kick in, and it took everything inside my body to just let that thing settle down in my stomach.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
to
it
answer
was-
Anto, and
Oh, it's so good, bro.
I'll tell you, like, the thing about the chugging thing too, I'll second your situation, because like when you drink it, your body's like, oh hell no, hell to the no, like it wants it either in or out, like it just needs it out of your mouth as soon as your taste buds activate and that flavor. So a follow up
Yeah.
is just not, like, you can't chug that if you're equipped. Huh? Did she just pour it down the drain?
She just drank the whole damn
Dude,
thing.
she just made us look bad, man. She just made us look
No.
bad.
Guys, she doesn't do this very often to me, but tonight she made me feel very white.
Yeah, you just got, you lost
just
your
got-
you just lost your card,
I just,
man.
yeah, I just got put in my white man place.
Yeah. So to answer your question, does it smell like? It smells not bad. It smells a lot more harmless than it is. Like the smell. Okay. Like intestines smell like here, and they taste like pretty good, right? This is the
Right.
bad scale. This is the stinky scale. This is tasty. This is stinky, right? So like intestines are like up here in the stinky level, like chotofu, but like tasty level,
Excuse
it's pretty good, man. You're in the good zone. Bitter tea's the opposite. Like bitter tea's like, it kind of smells a little stale. Like you said, burlap sack. It smells like,
It did smell like a burlap sack.
like
Dude,
all right, this
it was
is probably
gross.
this is probably gonna taste gross, but it's not gonna be like repulsive. It's just gonna taste like right? Like maybe stale water or
Right.
something like a little medicinal potentially. Because we have a thing here. We have a couple like Chinese medicine soups that I like. And they taste very medicinal, but I don't mind it. Like there's a little bit of that medicinal taste to it. It's all right. The Chinese medicine medicinal, not like
Yeah.
crunching,
Yeah.
chewing aspirin or something medicinal.
Yeah.
But man, this stuff, like, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about now,
No,
man.
it's
Like
a
this
hard
stuff,
pass.
like you smell it and you're like, okay, but the smell doesn't match the flavor in your mouth. Like when you're like, that's not all right. It's okay. I'll do it. And you drink it and you're like, oh hell no. Like your
Yeah.
body's like, absolutely not.
Yeah,
What'd
this,
you do
this
to
does
me?
not belong in this. No. Eject.
Yeah.
No, like for some of you guys like back home that maybe you'll find a little slightly more relatable smell or the relatable taste. Have you ever taken your dog swimming and then that wet doggy smell?
Mm.
It's that. I
the
tell
bitterness.
the producer every time, like the bitterness, because the taste in your mouth, you can almost smell the bitter taste in your mouth.
Yeah.
And it has a hint of wet dog, right? Because
guess-
every time I walk past those tea stores, I tell the producer every time, I was like, "Sweet, like, can you smell that?" And she's like, "Smell what?" I was like, "This smells like my golden retriever." this is what it is.
I could, okay, yeah, but the taste, the problem is like that wet dog is just overpowered with like, I would go back to this, the bitterness of chewing
Yeah.
aspirin straight.
Yeah, it's bad, guys. I can't,
It's bad.
There's no sugarcoating this. It's bad, guys.
Winky's inhuman. It's cool. She's got superpowers.
Yeah,
She's got magic
superpowers.
taste buds. So
That's right. Yeah, like there are some good like herbal teas though. Like for example, I really enjoy the 5-flower tea. So it's basically like a chrysanthemum tea, like on steroids.
Okay.
Because it's all these type of flowers, and then they make a tea. So there's a sweetened. There's one that's sweetened. There's one non-sweet. So the non-sweetened one is literally just like tea that's got a very floral, flowery taste. I love it. Like great for like a hot summer's day. My grandma makes a really good chrysanthemum 5-flower tea. Very, very good. So she makes it every time we do a barbecue. And even though it's hot, you drink it during a hot day. It's really nice. It kind of cools you down. Very, very good. Never challenged a New Yorker to a drinking contest. Yeah, you're right, Herman. You're right. You're right. You're right.
That's true. A New Yorker or an Irishman. Those are the
Yeah.
two people you never challenge to a drinking contest.
Well, you can throw the Scot in there as well. I mean, you can throw the Scotsman in there as well. But like, it's just like I feel like the Scotsman will just get out of control faster than the Irish guy.
Yeah.
Oh, the Scottish guy would chase rats, and the Irish guy would just want to throw hands.
Yes. And we
New
might have
Yorker
witnessed
who is an
both. I think
Irishman.
witnessed both. We've definitely witnessed both of those in our lifetime.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. You know, to be very funny, like, yeah, touch upon the day job here. You know, for how often we go back to Finnegan's, I've never seen, you know, a fight break out.
Hmm.
I'm surprised. It blows my mind how much alcohol is consumed in that establishment with all the Europeans everywhere and all their sentiments about each other going off. It blows my mind how everybody can be so calm and collective there.
Yeah, you're right. That place, by the way, man. When we're there at IWA in Germany, and we're at that Finnegan's, which is this Irish pub in the middle of
Yeah.
Nuremberg, in the Old Town area.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody goes there in our day job at night when you're finished with doing the show, the convention, whether you're filming, doing a booth, whatever you're doing, media, buying, whatever you're doing. And my gosh, the place is wall-to-wall people that they just print money.
Oh,
That
yeah.
place is printing money. I'm pretty sure they run out of a lot of drinks. Like they run out
Oh,
of
I'm
probably
pretty
a lot
sure
of beer.
too. I'm pretty sure they run out of like, I, just us alone. I'm pretty sure they run out of Guinness. Jeez, Maxime alone. I think they run out of Guinness.
Well, that man, again,
Yeah.
there's a superpower. Never challenge a
Yeah.
Russian to a drinking contest.
Yeah, they're a challenge of Russian to a Guinness drinking contest. What?
Guinness. That's like water to him. He's like,
Yeah,
if it's not like,
it's so funny. Like the first time I met the guy, hey, so you want to drink some vodka? No, I drink Guinness. He went to go learn. Like apparently in St. Petersburg, there's a bar that has a Guinness certification, so they can teach you how to actually pour a pint of Guinness. So I think the last I remembered, Maxime got a certificate in how to professionally pour Guinness.
like he got trained.
Yes,
Wow.
yeah, he's hardcore.
Is it? It's
Yeah.
13 and a
Remember
half
when we
pints.
got there one day early, it was normal to staff around. Yeah, that's very true.
They're
Oh,
like,
Herman.
oh, it's these guys.
yeah.
They're like, oh no,
Oh, yeah.
not yet. It's too soon.
Yeah, I remember that, Herman. We casually finished. We got there. We finished lunch, and the team went. Half of the team went to the exhibition hall because we were a day early. So half of the team went to the exhibition hall. They said they wanted to make sure they got like everything arrived properly, but they didn't want so many of us to go at the same time. So, we all had the bright idea of let's separate. And I said, I want to go walk around. And then so Tim said, I'll go with Mark. And then Max wanted to come with us. And then my boss was like, Max, you got to come with me. And Max was like, so Max had to go to exhibition hall. Bosses had to go to exhibition hall. I think our other French colleague Jan, he went somewhere, but it ended up to somehow be like Herman, Tim, myself, and I think that was it. And then we're just walking around. We look at each other. We're like, I think we should go to Finnegan's. I think we should go there. So we go there.
It's either that
and
or go
there's
shopping in the
yeah.
Old Town area.
Yeah. So we go there, and then it was like a normal pub. Oh my God, there was no one there, right? There was actually space. We could chit chat. And we come out, and the first person we see was Thomas from ASG. He's live streaming himself. Oh my God, are these YouTubers?
Oh, that's Thomas for
Yeah.
you.
That's Thomas.
Oh.
Yeah, man. If you guys ever have an opportunity to come to these, like, I know everybody wants to go to the, for our day job and people who are into like even just outdoor stuff. You don't have to be a big gun guy. I know
It's
a lot of people would
big
love to go.
outdoor
Yeah,
show. Like, really
I think a
big.
lot of people would love to go to SHOT Show, but I think there is a little bit of a mystique about going to IWA because there's some stuff there that just it's so there, right? Like you go to one of the things I think that was a huge culture shock for me is like when you go to SHOT Show or like if you're in the US, everybody like OSHA rules, right? OSHA this, OSHA that, union this, union that. Everybody got to be super super safe. You can't do you can't do anything. You go to IWA, you got these Romanian guys that came over to Germany to work as, workers, and then they're drinking a 12 pack of beer
Oh,
while
setting up
they're
the booth.
setting up your booth on top of a forklift with no safety harness, mind
Yeah,
you,
with a cigarette hanging out
in
of their mouth.
Yes. And then you see everyone else, like, I remember seeing Josh and Rob from Valken. Rob was doing some stuff. Josh is just hanging out, hey, what's up, bro? Chugs his beer, takes a drag. You doing good? I'm like, I'm doing good, bro. Awesome. I'll see you later.
These guys are there working, setting up all the booths. Like the whole place is like just smoky from every worker.
It's all the workers, right?
Yeah.
It's all the workers that are having
in the
smoke.
convention hall. Like
Yeah.
this is pre-show, of course.
Yeah.
So
Like Razvan, dude, props to you guys, man. Like I think like our booth crew, like we use the same crew every year, and that's why I knew that they're Romanian, because we asked them, we were just asking where they're from, and they was telling us they're from Romania. And then we had some extra pallets of water because we needed it for for meetings and stuff like that, making coffee. So I asked them if they wanted some water, and they just kind of laughed and shook their head at me and said, we're fine. Pops another beer and goes back the ladder. Dude, these guys, hardcore.
well, that's what I see some of these Taiwanese workers here. Like they're building out some of the shops. Like a new shop comes in. By the way, a new shop will come in and they're open in like 5 days. Like I've never seen. Dude, it's lightning fast. And
Yeah, man.
they're always sitting out there like just, it's a workshop when they're just like sawing wood on the side of like the sidewalk with their hand like ready to cut a finger off.
Yeah.
Cigarette hanging out of their mouth.
Cigarette out their mouth.
Taiwanese beer cans everywhere, right? They're just like in the middle of the day. I'm like,
White wife beater, you know.
They all look
love
like
it.
the guy from the enemy from what was that? Kung Fu Hustle.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about? The back. By the way,
yeah.
I swear to God, true story. I couldn't get my phone out fast enough. It's probably like 3 years ago here. I was walking down the street, and I swear to goodness, it was this uncle / grandpa. It was an uncle. He had the long, greasy, stringy hair,
Oh no.
kind of bald in the top, right?
Oh no.
He had the wife beater shirt on. He had the shorts and then the the flip flops, right? I swear to everything holy on this planet, this guy, I'm like, he had to have woke up and said, I'm gonna dress like Kung Fu Hustle enemy today. You know the guy who's like the frog,
Yeah.
the frog guy. I swear, even he looked like the guy, and I was just like, there's no way. Like this guy was straight up the bad guy from Kung Fu Hustle. But I've seen more guys like him, but never anybody so perfect. But
Yeah, exactly. Guys, you guys are nailing the imagery right now.
Yeah.
This is exactly like, and it's so funny too, because like, I know Jono, you go as press, so you don't have to deal with all the setup stuff. I'm sure you probably
I still get there early.
You were there. You were there.
Yeah, I
once.
sneak in early on the press.
You did some filming that one time. I remember when you went with BFC.
Right.
When we ran into just we were just stepping aside speaking Mandarin, and we were looking. I was like, what?
What are these two white? Like, what language are you guys speaking?
Are you guys speaking Chinese?
Yeah.
Love it. But like, you go there, and during setup, you kind of see the first timers. You can point them out, and they're very specific. They're the first timers from the U.S. Because again, like I just said, you go to all these trade shows, and they're OSHA this and OSHA that and union this, and you can't do that, and you better not touch that, and you better just stand around and feel important.
You can't even plug in a plug
Yeah.
without calling the proper electrician
exactly.
and waiting, because that's the union job.
At IWA, like they don't care. Like you do whatever you need to do, and that's number one. Number two, it's like watching these guys like just freaking out when these guys are just drinking a beer and nailing stuff into the wall. Take a chug, put it down, smoking a cigarette, holding the cigarette in their hand and nailing it at the same time. Like I remember this when we were in the last time we were there, 2019. Across from us was Aero Precision, and at EWA. That poor guy, Aero Precision, Chad from Aero Precision. He turns and he's just looking at this, like these guys setting up their big logo, and it was literally one guy on the bottom with a cigarette hanging out of his mouth. He had a beer in his back, like his belt, right? He had a beer in his belt, and he was holding up the A like this, shouting something. And then the other guy back there was shouting back at him. And then these two young kids were pulling the rope up with their big A logo. And then he's just there like, what? he's like trying to help, but he doesn't know if he should or not, like.
And everything turns out perfect too.
Yeah,
like
and everything turns out perfect.
Like these guys are like, it's just like they've done this a million times. They have like the talent level.
Yeah,
is amazing because not only do they do it probably half wasted, and with like a cigarette hanging in their mouth or in their hand doing stuff, but they still everything turns out perfect. It all works in the end.
Yeah.
So
I don't know how they do it.
Amazing worker, amazing talent, amazing skill.
I don't know how they do it. Like there are times when we leave the booth at night, like there's still so much stuff that is not done. Like I'm sure Herman, I know you're here, and Herman can attest to this. I think 19, the last time we were there was stuff in the booth that was not done. Like there was carpet that still needed to be put up. There was stuff like on the display boards that needed to be put up. And then we're like, oh man, we show up the next day. It's all fine and dandy. The dude was just vacuuming the booth for us. It's like, hey guys, have a good show. I'm like, what? Well, I don't know. Like, I don't think they're allowed to, because they're shutting the lights off and getting everybody out. And then I was never worried because Max got this handled. But then like, I thought that time I was with Herman, I was like, man, I don't know how they're gonna do this. I don't know how they're gonna do this. We come back, it's all done. You're right, magical IWA elves. I don't know how they do it, but they manage.
They're good. Skill.
It's the nicotine and the alcohol. I tell you, it's what it is.
Golly,
yeah.
Man.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, I have to get a photo next time I see the guys to wrap up this worker thing. The guys here that do the I call it the stilt walking. They got the little A-frame ladders that are about like a meter and a half tall, right?
Yeah.
A meter and a half tall. And they'll straddle the top rungs with their legs.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll walk the ladder. Literally. They'll be on the A-frame ladder and they're like,
oh yeah. Dude, it's a talent.
And they'll go to the next level. And they're walking the freaking A-frame ladder. It's like maybe a 2 meter ladder even. They're walking.
Yeah, it's like a 7 foot, 7.5 foot ladder. Yeah.
And they're walking. And they're taking like literally hinging it in and out because like there's no cross hinges. Like the ladders have that. And they have like cross locking.
They have a rope. They have a rope that just ties it.
Yeah, so it just doesn't go all the way down. The guy does the splits.
Yeah, man. Yo, it's crazy. Yeah, again, like, I remember.
And they're changing light bulbs. They're like, and these guys are pro. I'm like, no way this would ever happen in the States. Like OSHA would just freak.
Oh yeah, man. I remember because my dad's an electrician. He's like a foreman back home now, and so he would tell his boys that they do this, and they wouldn't believe him for the longest time. Say, no way, how is that possible? And then I think one time, he got a picture of it and they showed him, and they're like, wow, how did they get away with this?
It's normal. I see it at the trade shows here. Speaking of trade shows, by the way, MOA show is this coming weekend.
Yeah, what's up with that? It's like is it like the proper MOA or is it like a light version?
MOA? No, it's different. This is MOA, the MOA Outdoors show. So there's a outdoor section with like tents and camping and all kinds of stuff, and then an airsoft section too. They've kind of they've doubled up.
That's cool.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So it's put on by the still by Eric and the team at QRF, and then also
Camp Fest.
Yeah, it's like a Camp Fest, too. And then I know the Taiwan Airsoft Association is kind of helping out making this thing happen, but it's a little bit out. It's not. This one's kind of out in what?
That's coming up though, right?
Yeah, it's not close to MRT. It's kind of out in the sticks a little bit.
Right.
It's like you have to take like a train to get there if you want to get there. Like
fancy.
Yeah.
I heard there's a pub there, and I knew that because Stu posted it.
There is. However, I'm going to be driving, so there'll be no pub for me. So.
Oh.
I know, right? Hey, man, you don't mess around. I'm telling you, you don't mess around the DUI laws here.
Oh, no.
0.02. 0.02. You can't even sniff. If I drank one sip from this, I'd probably blow and fail.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't forget the whole can. It's like, there's no way.
Yeah. Dude, you can probably go eat drunken chicken and you'll blow and fail.
Probably.
Yeah. So. Yeah. It's great. don't drink and drive, guys.
No,
Don't
no,
do
no,
it.
no,
Don't do
no,
it.
no, no,
Don't
no,
do
no.
it.
I don't
No
play
matter
around.
how
Nope.
confident you feel, don't do it. Especially like, let me just tell you, especially with modern cars, how they've changed all their A pillars to be like this thick. You have blind spots you never really realize you had, and when you're slightly under the influence, it's even worse.
Yeah. Well, man, what else we got? Gonna wrap the show up. I think we're good. We got everything.
I think we're good.
Anything
What's
special?
chat saying? What's chat saying here?
I think we kind of caught up with chat the whole time.
Yeah,
this
I
time.
think we did. Let's go over some dates
Okay.
going forward. So, as some of you guys know, we'll be doing some traveling here real soon. I will be heading out of Hong Kong. I have a date. It will be on the the wee hours, the early morning of the 13th. So it's the evening of the 12th of April.
Right.
So next week is going to be my last show in this apartment for a long, long time.
And then we're gonna take that following week off.
Yeah, and we're
so
gonna take
you
the following
can
week off.
do
Yeah,
your
I'm doing a bit of
thing.
traveling,
Do a bit of
and I'll do a
thing.
surprise where I'm at.
We'll
like,
do a
when I'm
pop
there.
up. Yeah, because that way, like, you get a chance to kind of. You need a little bit of break. Mark needs a vacation. We got to give the boy a vacation. You know, he's been working too hard. You know, got to give him the whole reason he's doing this thing is to take some time off. So
That's right.
He'll take a break. You'll be gone. So next week we have a show. Don't worry. Tune in. Same bat time, same bat channel. The following week of the 11th, we're gonna punt on that show.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be picking it back up on the 18th.
Yeah, we'll be back
is
up
the
on the
next show.
18th.
On that note, we'll do the 18th. Then I'm debating on the 25th because I'm flying out on the 26th that morning.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll do the. We'll do the show. Why not? I mean, I probably shouldn't be sleeping that night anyway. I'm going to be going to the States, so I need to mess my sleep.
Right.
So we'll go ahead and do. I'll just plan. I'll say, yeah, we'll do the 25th show. So we'll do the 25th show. I'm flying out on the morning of the 26th, and I'm going to be in the States for about a month.
Yes.
So with that in mind, I'll be there for the 26th to 4th week ish in May, somewhere in that range. And then coming back here, and now you got to do the quarantine thing and all that. Heads up, on the 1st, I'll be, of course, visiting family in Nashville, Tennessee for the first handful of days. I'll be going to Atlanta, Georgia, and then to Jacksonville, Florida. That's going to wrap up the first week. The weekend will probably be a little bit of Georgia, and then the following week will be the second week, which will be let me look at them out. 25, it's like the week of the 2nd of May, I'll be in Florida. Then I plan on being someplace undisclosed on the 9th. We're going to figure that one out. The 9th, 10th.
True.
And then I should be in Los Angeles area, SoCal, around the 11th is the plan. So,
Yeah. So
May.
I'm gonna be out of here on the 12th. So I will be landed on the 13th. I'll be back on the show with everybody on that Monday, which is Easter Monday, conveniently. So I'll be back here on the show on Monday. Then I should be where I'm at for some time, and then I probably, I think I will be also going stateside.
Cool. And that's the
So I
plan.
think-
You and I are going to
that's-
try to time our trips. I know you're going to see family. I got to see family. I got to do a little bit of work when I'm there for the day job, the distribution company. So we're going to try to get together. The goal is maybe our own show. I don't know what date Mark and I can get together. We're trying to coordinate something. If we can, we're going to do a hop-up show. So we might, as we get closer, we're going to let you guys know where we're going to be together. We're maybe going to try to meet up in potentially Los Angeles area, maybe somewhere else. We got to figure out, because I know your family and my family were close, but we're not that close. It's still, I mean, US is a huge place.
It's also super crazy too. Like I think I'm planning on being like my feet somewhere in US soil, possibly on the 9th as well. 9th, 10th, probably the 9th. I think that's what's probably going to happen. Like, cause I think flying from Asia there, you land on the same day.
Same day. Yeah. You leave and land same time, same day. Yeah.
So I think that's going to happen. And I think depending on plans, I think we may be able to do either something during that front end or maybe towards the back end.
Yeah. Because you're going to probably be there longer than me. I'm going to stay till like the that week of the 23rd ish, somewhere in there. I
Yeah.
might bug out like around the 24th.
Yeah, I think I'll be there 1 week longer than you, and then I think by then, guys, like you know, my plans will be a little bit more solid and let you guys know like what's going on, you know,
Right.
what's happening and stuff like that. You know, it's kind of in flux. That's the good thing about kind of the position that I'm in right now, which is fantastic. So,
But bottom
I will
line is,
definitely
we are
let you
going to try our damnedest, and I think it's going to be possible.
Yeah.
That somewhere around the 16th, or even maybe later that week, or I don't know, somewhere around the either the 11th, 12th, 13th, or 16th, 17th, somewhere there. We're gonna try to do a show. It may not fall on a Monday, but we're gonna let you know ahead of time. We're gonna have it planned at least a week in advance because we'll know our schedules better by then.
For sure.
But we might actually be able to do one in person for the first time, which is gonna be pretty exciting. I know.
Yes.
Also, while we're there, if we can meet up, we're gonna do some food stuff together. So we'll do some
for
food
sure.
challenges.
Definitely, we're gonna do some food challenges. Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
I
probably
think
Bumpkin.
once we have
Probably
that
Bumpkin says
set
he's
up,
in
you know.
Georgia. Bumpkin, are you near Atlanta area? Are you kind of in that area? If so, I'm gonna be in the Atlanta area. I'm probably gonna visit some shops while I'm there. So I think basically probably you could find me between. I haven't talked to the Junkies guys yet, but Junkies slash Tokyo Armory, which is in Atlanta area, and for sure SS Airsoft up there. Those three. I'll give you a better idea of what's going on. I've been talking to the guys at SS already. I've been talking to the guys at Tokyo Armory slash Airsoft Atlanta. Haven't talked to Junkies yet. Oh, Marietta. I mean, I grew up right on the Roswell Marietta line. I think we had this talk. Yeah. So, like I lived in Post Oak Trick Road. So, that said, we're close. If you're Marietta, then probably SS is gonna be your better bet to come see me, because that's gonna be your closest shot.
Yeah, I won't be making it out east this trip, guys. Maybe for the next one, but you know, I think I'm just gonna be Midwest and then heading back west. So, if any y'all are over in that area,
We'll meet up in LA area, SoCal. So yeah, for those of you in the SoCal area, let us know. We'll probably, if you want to do it in person with both of us, that's probably gonna be your best chance. It's there.
for sure. Then we can have some tasty beverages.
Yes.
I mean, it's California, it's expensive, but you know, we'll make it happen.
Everything's expensive now, man. I don't care where you live. Welcome to Inflationville.
Yeah. Are we gonna go to like the most fancy place in California, the gas station?
The gas station, yeah.
Is that where we're gonna hang out? Like, take me somewhere fancy. It's the gas station.
Take me somewhere expensive. Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go fill up our tank.
It's the Esso.
Oh my gosh, yeah. We're going to the Texaco.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Oh man. Well, that's that, guys. My hands smell like intestine.
Mine smell like mine smell like the
intestine.
pizza. Yeah, the same. Yeah,
It smells like the soy sauce stuff. It's not. You know what? It sounded gross just saying that, but yeah. So hey, DJ, hit us up on the Facebook. Hopped up the podcast Facebook. Follow that. You know, I try to lately. Again, with work being in flux and everything, you know, I try to keep that as updated as possible. But you know, with work being crazy just simply due to COVID and my exit and stuff like that, you know, it's been a
lot
little
when you're
hard for
doing
me
your
to keep up.
transition.
Yeah.
You know, transition your role out. You got to do it right too. You know, when you leave, you don't want to burn bridges.
And I'm moving, you know.
Yeah.
So you know, so there's just been a lot of things just kind of going up, but you know, things are going to settle down real quick, you know, around here. So once we're there, I think we'll be good to go. But just like add us on Facebook, follow us there. I think once we get to a certain amount of followers, then I will go ahead and do Instagram as well. So you know, we'll just grow that out as it is. So yeah, it'll be great if you guys hit us up over there.
Yeah. And for everybody else out there, stay safe, man. The world's a crazy place right now.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yep. For sure.
Well, thanks for joining us on our wonderful food adventure this evening.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next week. We will be here next week. Same time. Just make sure to show up. And we'll give you, every week, we're going to give you a little bit more info. So don't worry.
Yeah.
There'll be a little more we're going to share as we get closer and closer and closer.
Since next week is going to be my last show in this apartment, I'm going to drink as much as I possibly can.
So you're gonna Mark's gonna get white girl wasted before the end of the show. So this is gonna be good.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try and go and buy as many strong zeros and as many strong zero flavors as I can, and try to replicate our trip to Japan.
Okay, there we go. You need a Scotsman and a rat.
Oh man, dude, man, Dave, if you can get your hands on some strong zero, you would never have White Claw ever again.
Yeah. White Claw's nothing.
Yeah.
White Claw's nothing.
Yeah.
Compared
yeah.
to Strong Zero is if like White Claw and a bottle of pure grain alcohol got together and had a kid.
Yeah. Yeah. And then it has a little bit of fizz in it. Just the right amount of fizz. Yeah. Anyways,
All right.
thanks for hanging out, guys. It's such a great Monday to be able to spend it with all of
I
you.
know. It does. It brings some light to our Mondays.
Yes,
Normally
it
a
does.
very poopy day.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, until next week, everybody. We love having you here.
Yeah.
But please stay hopped up.
Stay hopped up.